Greg Rimgay joins us for some more free legal advice. Instead of talking about human-to-human interaction like we typically do, we'll talk about dog-to-human interaction and how dog bites are kind of an interesting topic.
Well, a lot of it is a similar type of analysis because the person you're going to pursue is the human that owns the dog. As far as the damages and injuries, we need to treat those the same as an auto accident.
Okay.
You need to treat to get to MMI. You need to show how the injury has hurt you and how it's going to affect you. The real difference with dog bites and any aggressive animal is you need to show that the owner knew or should have known that the dog or animal had an aggressive tendency.
Okay.
That leads to the catchphrase, it's called the one bite rule. The dog gets one bite from somebody, and after that, the owner knows or should know the dog is aggressive.
Okay.
The one bite rule really doesn't mean that the dog has to bite, though. It could be a very aggressive dog and have never bitten anyone, but if it has been aggressive towards somebody in the past, that's its one chance.
Okay.
This applies to any of the animals that we can encounter. If you're riding a horse, if you go to a neighbor's and you're riding their horse and the neighbor knows that this horse has a tendency to buck you off and they don't disclose that, that's the one chance. The owner knew of the aggressive nature of the animal, therefore the injury caused by the animal is going to fall on the person. If you're out riding a horse for the first time and the owner has no knowledge that it has a tendency to buck, then therefore the owner can't be pursued.
Okay.
So the person, the victim that's bitten or has an aggressive animal injury needs to show that the owner knew or should have known about the aggressive nature.
And that might be kind of difficult to prove sometimes, since maybe the owner of that pet or whatnot probably knows about it, and maybe oftentimes someone else does not. So
Right. But that's why, especially with the one bite rule, if a dog has bitten in the past, there's going to be a record of it with the Humane Society or the Animal Control.
That makes sense.
So you go back to the prior owners in the case of a horse. Did the prior owners tell the new owners that it was aggressive? And the victim has to go about the process of proving the owner knew the aggressive nature.
Right, so that's an interesting point. If a pet gets shuttled from one owner to the other, maybe that new owner doesn't necessarily know that that pet's aggressive and finds out in an unfortunate way sometimes. So
Exactly.
All right, well, thanks so much, Greg. If you have any questions for Greg or want a free consultation, feel free to contact him with that info right there on the screen. We'll be right back after the break.